Now I'm going to talk to you about automations, in particular the 20 days to close automation and how it relates to estimates for clients. So an automation is something that is automatically running in the background of Service Autopilot 24 hours a day. It is something that is set up in advance. The parameters are set up in advance to do many different things. The 20 days to close is directly related to all estimates that we enter into Service Autopilot and email to our clients. So in essence, the automation is automatically reaching out for via email and via text these clients that we've sent an estimate to, asking if they have any questions, asking if we can go ahead and sign them up for the service, etc. So I just want to show you how that's all working and the things that you need to know in regards to an estimate and when a client accepts or says, no, we don't want to go forward with that estimate. So I'm going to tell you how it works. From the moment you add an estimate, again, always put a description up top. Click template, and we're just going to say this is for an interior lot. And we will quote a couple of things. Quote. So once you email this to a client, you hit the email button. Once you hit send, that estimate that you just sent has now been entered into the 20 days to close automation. The thing that is kicking it into the 20 days to close automation is this sent status. So once you have hit send and that status sent changes to sent, then this particular estimate is entered into the 20 days to close. And so what that means is, without going into all of the details of the automation, that after X amount of days, this client is going to get a text message. After X amount of days, this client is going to get, here's one, following up on our estimate for you. This is an automation. So this just automatically goes out to the client. We just wanted to reach out and see if you had any questions regarding our estimate. It also sends text messages. This is Brandy following up on your estimate we sent three days ago. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. And it does this for 20 days. So it is constantly reaching out for this client or this lead to get an answer either way, yes or no. So let's say that the client calls in and they say, yes, I want to go with that estimate, definitely. So what you're going to do, the first thing that you are going to do is you're going to go find that estimate and you are going to mark which services they want to sign up for, and you need to change them all from the quote status. So let's say they want to do weekly mowing and they want to do bed maintenance. So you will say 1, and then on this last one, you're going to say lost. Once you hit save, that, by changing the status of those items in the estimate, will stop the 20 days to close from continuing to reach out for them. So you can hit save and close. Now, let's say that the client said, no, we don't want to. You would do the exact same thing. You would go in, you would select those services, and you would hit lost, and then you would click save. And again, that will pull the client or the lead out of the 20 days to close automation. Okay, so if you'll notice up here under tags, there are all these 20 days to close tags. These are the things that are, these are the markers that tell the automation what to do and when to do that. So it's all in the background. We don't need to mess with any of those, but that's a way that you know that they are in this automation. Now, even if you shut it off, these will still stay on here. But if you come up to this little A button at the top, you'll click that. This is going to pull you up into their sales form. And so after you have marked their estimate, either won or lost, you will need to click the A, and you're going to click the master sales form. Now basically, this is all of their information. It self-populates, and it is asking you, basically it's telling you that or you're going to fill this out and tell the system, look, stop the sales calls they didn't buy, or maybe they bought it, or communicating. Maybe they're speaking to their spouse and they're waiting for an answer. So you can click one of those, or you can say did not buy or bought. If it's a ryegrass estimate, you can stop because they bought it or they didn't. If it's a fall cleanup, you can say lost or canceled. Fertilization, the same as for landscape maintenance, lawn mowing, and a spring cleanup. Now, the reason that all of these items are here and that you are going to want to choose one of them, let's say this is a maintenance estimate and they decided no, they do not want to proceed with our maintenance estimate. You can come down here to mowing and say, click the lost estimate button, and you're going to hit submit. Now, the reason that we submit this on the master sales form is because there is a separate automation running in the background, and what it will do is for all clients or leads where their master sales form was marked with did not buy, in whatever time frame is set up in the automation, say 3 or 6 months, it will automatically pull all of these clients and start contacting them again. So if you just simply go in and mark the estimate as lost and don't go into the sales form and mark the estimate or mark the reason, then it will stop the automation, but it will not reach out for them in the future. So it's very important to make sure that you're taking care of both steps whenever you are dealing with an estimate.